Hey up, it's Steve from that old Yorkshire geek, and a bit of Star Wars news today. This is from Bounding into Comics, so it could get spicy. As usual, links in the description down below. Don't forget, there it is. Like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed already. I'm also on Rumble and Spotify and Amazon Music Podcasts and Google Podcasts. You can also find me on Facebook, Lean, Instagram and Twitter. Links are in the description for all that, as are links to my 2 books, Silent Predator, a short horror novella, Mercury Rapids, a light-hearted sci-fi action-adventure. They're on Amazon, Kindle and paperback. Give them a whirl. It's just a bit of fun. Don't take it too seriously. Right, let's have a look at this news. Now, I've got to sort this out, haven't I? I'm still new to all this. Right, off we jolly well go. Right, so I've got to do this first. Right, we'll do that, and then we do that. Hey, I worked it out. Right, here we go. Dave Filoni, there you can see him with his hat. I keep forgetting to wear my cowboy hat when I do Dave Filoni news. Never mind. Dave Filoni says Thrawn is the big bad of Disney Star Wars New Republic era, despite Darth Sidious and the First Order destroying the New Republic. There we go. Seamless transition. I am now Dave Filoni. Anyway, where were we? The Mandalorian and Ahsoka executive producer Dave Filoni, yeehaw, I'm a wolf, whatever, recently confirmed that he views Thrawn as the big bad in Disney Star Wars' New Republic era. And there he is, Son's hat. Filoni's comments came in an interview with Empire magazine that have subsequently been shared to the Star Wars Leaks subreddit. He asked, "Do you see Thrawn as the big bad of this New Republic era? Is that how you're positioning him?" Filoni responded, "Definitely, my eyes..." I can't do his voice because I'm nasally. Definitely, I can't do it. "Definitely in my eyes, when Timothy Zahn wrote Heir to the Empire, Thrawn became this very iconic villain because he was different than anything we'd seen before. And also, he was an alien, wasn't he? A non-human in a position of power in the Empire, which, kind of like a one-off, wasn't it? Pretty much. I don't know about the expanded universe. I suppose there were others, but he was the main one, wanted that were non-human in the Empire. Where were we? He wasn't another helmet-wearing, lightsaber-wielding bad guy, And there's the Dark Horse Comics cover version of it. Anyway, do you know what? I've got these books. Yeah, you know what? I've never read them. I'm always buying books and never bloody reading them. Got loads. I never get around to reading them. I'm terrible. I know. There's a lot of pull to make characters that are like Vader because it is so iconic, he continued, but the boldness that Tim had was to make somebody that wasn't like that didn't have those abilities, but could fight in a different way. Filoni added, in the words of Star Wars, the war part of it, him being a Grand Admiral, a leader, a military strategist, a Moriarty archetype, someone that will outthink you, out-strategize you, but, he's not a... Technically, he's not a criminal mastermind, is he? Technically, because he's part of the Empire. It's the rebels that are the criminals, Technically, if you want to go down that route. Anyway, that really resonated. He's a critical player in this time period. We're fortunate to have that character. And fortunate to have Lars Mikkelsen playing him. Come in, Captain. Oh, and it'd say it in his smooth voice, wouldn't it? He also detailed he plans on going back to Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Empire novels as he crafts the story of Thrawn for Disney Star Wars. There are lots of factors, especially in playing with a character like novelist Timothy Zahn's Thrawn. I want to make sure that I'm honouring ideas that Tim had, so I want to see what's in his books for the story, Filoni said. In The Bad Batch, there's actually some crossover with the book Heir to the Empire in the military base of Tantis, he relayed. So there are little things along the way that I've built across different mediums, all in preparation for things that come later. Would have thunk it, eh? Planning for things to come later. Oh, in Star Wars. Thrawn played the antagonist in Filoni's animated Star Wars Rebels series, where he was defeated by the crew of the Ghost, and more specifically Ezra Bridger, who engineered the arrival of a bunch of Purrgil to attack Thrawn's fleet. After easily destroying Thrawn's fleet, Bridger used the Force to take control of them and transported Thrawn's ship, the Chimera, into an unknown location. Purgles, remember, are the space whales that can travel through hyperspace. And Ezra Bridger could, communicate with the beasts through the Force. Thrawn would then be teased during an Ahsoka-focused episode in The Mandalorian Season 2 when Ahsoka confronted Magistrate Morgan Elsbeth and questioned her on the location of Thrawn, and that's her asking him with a subtitle, "Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?" He would again be referenced in The Mandalorian Season 3 as it was revealed a Shadow Council full of Imperial warlords were following instructions from Thrawn and were awaiting for his return. The first trailer for the upcoming Ahsoka show also confirmed that Thrawn will make his live-action debut. By the way, when I was saying he was part of the Empire, obviously, when we first meet him in Heir to the Empire, obviously the Empire, was no more, was it? It was the New Republic. But, he'd been in the Empire before that, when the Empire was going and was the people in charge. Anyway, Filoni's assertion that Thrawn is the big bad seems to imply that he fails at actually defeating the New Republic, given the New Republic is soundly defeated by the First Order and a resurrected Darth Sidious by the time of the rise of Palpatine. In The Force Awakens, the First Order destroys the New Republic's capital, along with a number of other planets in the Hosnian system. The surviving resistance fleet is then decimated by the First Order in The Last Jedi. If Thrawn was indeed successful when the New Republic would have been destroyed, then the New Republic would have been destroyed before the arrival of the First Order and Darth Sidious. However, there's always the possibility that Thrawn is defeated, but he's able to escape capture and retreats to reorganize and refortify his forces to take on the New Republic in the time period after Sidious's second defeat. Nevertheless, it's hard to really argue that he's the big bad if he couldn't even defeat the incompetent New Republic. They are. And bureaucratic and pretty much evil, brainwashing people. What do you make of Filoni's assertion that he sees Thrawn as the big bad of the New Republic era? And there's the Shadow Council, lots of holograms, with Moff Gideon there in the middle. But yeah, I suppose they're right. But we will see what Dave's got planned, ma'am. But anyway, I'm a bit wary over this Thrawn in Ahsoka because that image that's been going around on the interwebs from the hall when we saw him from the front didn't look good, in my opinion. But we will see. It looked like Data. Didn't look like that. It looked like Data from Star Trek, a blue one. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I hope they make him a good big bad, and I hope Dave is telling the truth when he says he's got it all worked out in advance. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. So it'd be interesting if in this Daisy Ridley film, if it ever gets made, they probably won't be thinking this far in front. If the bad guy in that is Thrawn returning, after the defeat of Sidious, Palpatine, whatever. But anyway, we will see. Right, we'll leave it there. Right, so thanks for watching. Wherever you are, have a good day. Until next time, I'll see thee.